Hey, my name is Mark Dudley, and this is my introduction video for my ePortfolio. I was born and raised in South Carolina. I spent most of my time here in the Columbia area, although we did spend about 5 years in the upstate. I am married to my wife, Mary, who is a kindergarten teacher, and she is a recent Fort Hays State graduate with her master's program. She did, not sure exactly the master's, but it was something with literacy for early childhood. Um, we've been married for 16 years in July, and like I said, we both are teachers. We both work in the same district. She teaches kindergarten, and I currently teach high school. Although I will be moving to a middle school next year to work at a brand new school that the district is opening. Um, as far as my educational background, I went to Presbyterian College to be a social studies teacher, so I graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Social Studies with a minor in education. From there, I went into teaching at a small private school. It was actually a place where I met my wife, and I taught there for 5 years. After that, I kind of private school not being able to pay a ton of money. I kind of got out and tried to get greedy a little bit and make some more money in sales and marketing, but it just made more sense, and it kind of fit my personality and kind of my background to become a teacher. And so I got back into teaching and coaching 5.5 years ago. And since then, I've been very happy and looking to learn more about it and grow in the profession, which is why I'm enrolling in this program. As far as my personal goals, I really would like to continue to get fit. Last August, I started a journey to lose weight and to lose 100 pounds. I'm 75 pounds down, so I got about 25 more to go. I'd like to lose it within the year, so I got about 2.5 months left, or maybe right at 2 months now to lose that remaining 25 pounds. And then also personally, my wife and I are doing a really good job of paying off debt and kind of setting ourselves up for to be able to build the home we would like to retire in, hopefully within the next 5 to 10 years. So that's kind of been our focus. We've kind of been doing a good job of minimizing debt and minimizing any expenditures and kind of saving money up to trying to build that home. So that's kind of where we are, where I am personally. Professionally, firstly, I'd like to become more of a leader in the school building. Even though I'm not going to be an administrator moving to this new school, I want to take more of a leadership role that will help me when I become an administrator. And I'd like to kind of when I set out to enroll in this program, I'd like to be an assistant principal by the time I'm 45. So I've got about 6 years to get that done. So I think over the next 5 to 6 years, can gain enough experience being a teacher leader and a support for the administrator without that title to kind of get my feet wet and to understand um, the process there. And then eventually, kind of long term, I really want to get involved at the district and the state level as far as changing policy and things like that. I feel like there's a lot of fluff in education, and I think we need to make the main thing the main thing, and we need to allow teachers to teach. We need to train them to be accountable and allow our administrators to get in the classroom and help that level of accountability increase. And so we need to make sure that the main thing is the main thing and allow teachers to teach, administrators to administrator, and get rid of some of this fluff that we have in education. Why I chose Fort Hays? Several people within our district had used the program, and as I mentioned, my wife actually used Fort Hays for her online degree as well. It was very simple, very accessible as far as being flexible with the knowing what assignments were due, when they were due, and be able to work with them while we were, teaching and coaching and things like that, and made it very easy for her to work in her schedule, and so I just kind of followed suit. I wanted to get my master's. She got hers first. She had a good experience with Fort Hays, and for the amount of money, the time that it took her, and the amount of money it was just a really good fit for both of us. Um, my initial expectations of this program were to learn as much about the life of an administrator as possible, to learn the things that I would need to know to make myself more familiar in those settings. I'm hoping to gain a better perspective on what our administrators have to do and have to do on a daily basis. Um, it's easy as a teacher to think that our principal or assistant principals just sit in their office and fiddle around all day, but I'm hoping to gain more of a understanding of what they do and prepare myself to be that one day.